Hello there. Welcome, 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 welcome. And I can say it over and over and over and over. Welcome to Grandma Ray Don't Play. Alright, so we're going to try something new for you and I today. Okay? So we're going to use these pastry sheets. And this is our inspiration right here. And we're going to make cherry cream cheese pastries. How about that, huh? Layered up. We're going to layer it up just like they have it. Alright, so thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. Something for you to try also, something new, okay? Share the video and subscribe. Please share the video, thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to be using a Ninja. I have 6 ounces of cream cheese. You know, cream cheese usually come in 8 ounces. This is 6 ounces, okay? So we're going to put this in the Ninja. First, before I put the cream cheese in, I want to put my liquid in. So I'm going to be adding, this is some heavy cream. And this is 1/4 cup. So I'm going to fill 1/4 cup of heavy cream in here. And I have 1/4 cup of water here just in case it starts to get too thick. I'll have to dilute it, okay? So let's put the cream cheese in. I don't want the cream cheese too thick and I don't want it too watery. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I have the 6 ounces of cream cheese in and the 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to hit mix. And I'm stopping it because I want to see what's going on right away. Okay, it looks like I'm going to need a drop of water. So I'm going to pour half of this 1/4 cup of water in here. Okay, that's half of a 1/4 cup of water. Okay, so you see it's holding. I want to stop there because I don't want it where it's running, okay? Okay, so now that we have our, I didn't put my sugar in. I have 4 packages of stevia, which is a sugar substitute. 4 packages. I want to add this because the cherries is tart. So the one thing that we're going to bring the sweetness is this cream cheese mixture. Okay, we got that in there. Okay, that works. Okay, I'm just going to take this out of this mixing bowl and put it into a regular bowl and bring you right back. Okay guys, so here's our cream cheese mixture that we just made. This is 2 eggs and water, other words, an egg wash, okay? So this is our pastry sheets. Let me show you what they look like. It's just big sheets, okay? Alright, The problem is if you let the air get to them, they will dry out really, really quick on you. So we don't want to do that. So I'm going to take out a little bit at a time, roll it back up so that I don't have that problem. Okay, and I'm just let it sit over here, the part that I rolled back up. Okay, so I have some out here already, right here. Okay. Okay, now I want to see if I can cut these, and I need a real sharp knife to do that. I want to cut it. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's gonna work. My knife don't seem to be cutting that. Okay, it's cutting. So I'm gonna cut it twice so I end up with 3 piles. This is one. And one more will give me 3 strips. I said piles, but I meant strips. Okay, now I'm going to just layer them on top of each other like that. Alright. Now, I want to cut, because I want to make like a square, okay? So I want to cut this way. I'm cutting them pretty big. You can cut them whatever size you like it, that doesn't matter. And this last layer, I'm going to cut this raggedy part off. Okay, throw that part away. Okay. So now I'm just going to get a plate. So this is what we're looking like, okay? So we just cut out some squares. I'm going to put them here. So I have 4. I ended up with 4 cuts, 4 piles. Alright. This is my cherry pie filling in the can. This is what I purchased. It's 1 pound. So I'm going to put that in a container. Okay. I'm going to use a tiny teaspoon to dip the cherries out because I don't want a lot. Okay, so now, here's my sheets. So I'm starting off with 2. And I'm going to take this egg wash and brush the first one. So the point is to brush it so that they stick together. That's the whole point, okay? Now I'm going to put this one on top of that one. And then I'm going to give it a brush. And now the third one. Okay. Now the third one I'm not going to brush with an egg wash. I'm going to start with my cream cheese. And I want to get a very little first to see, okay, that didn't stick, so I'm going to have to wet this third one again. So I wet the second one so that the third one will stick there and not move. Let's see. Okay, it's sticking there. Now I want to put the cream cheese on here. Then I'm going to put another one on top of the cream cheese. I'm going to brush this with egg wash. And then I'm going to put another one on. It's sticking, okay. I just want to brush the edge now, not the whole thing, because in the middle we're going to put some cherry filling. And I'm going to try to just get out the cherries as much as possible. So I have 4 cherries there and a little tiny bit of filling in the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to brush this pastry shell with the egg wash, and I'm going to put that right over the cherries. And I'm pressing down around the edges to lock those cherries in. Okay, I'm going to put another piece of, I'm brushing it with an egg wash. I'm going to put that right over the one that's covering the cherries. Seal that down again. Okay. Now I want to get some cream cheese. And then I'm going to wet around this bottom one with the egg wash so that the one that's in my hand will seal when I put it there. You see that? Okay, I'm going to put one last one to seal the deal. Okay, this is my pan that I'm going to be using to put it in. I'm going to put a little olive oil in the bottom of the pan and just brush it with a paper towel. I'm going to wipe it one more time. I just want to make sure it doesn't stick, but I don't want it super oily. Okay, now, this is the trick. How am I getting this up, huh? Okay, I got it up. This is what we're looking like. Okay. Okay, so that tells me to put a little drop of oil here to help that to come up easier. Okay, that one's torn. So I'm going to brush this one out like we did before with the egg wash. Okay, then I'll put this on here. I'm going to brush it with the egg wash again. Put the next one on. Okay. I'm going to put this one on. Okay, so now we have 3 layers there. Put some cream cheese there. Egg wash onto the pastry shell. I put the egg wash down to the cream cheese so you'll know what I did. Okay. That's torn. They're very delicate. Egg wash. Okay. Now we're going to put our cherries right in the middle. Okay, so I put 4 cherries there right in the middle. I'm going to brush this with an egg wash. Put that right over the cherries. Press it down on all the edges to seal it. We're going to put another one over. Put that over there to seal it. Okay, and one more. Oh, that one has a little tear right in the middle, so I'm going to put one more on. Now I'm just wetting the edges to make sure that they're all nice and wet so it all sticks. Okay. And we get number 2 on. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 more and then I'll bring you back. Thanks. Okay, this is what our little mini cream cheese and cherry, what do we gotta call it? Appetizers, pies, Danish. Gonna go with Danish. That was my original thought. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the oven on 350 degrees. Okay, and then I'll be right back with you. We're gonna try one more thing. We're gonna actually do a roll up. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so now let's take about maybe 3 sheets, 3 or 4 sheets together. 1, that's 1, 2, they're so thin. That's 1, 2, 3, 1 more. Okay, so we're going to take 4 sheets. When you're taking it out, roll it like this, so that, because they're very, very fragile. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to roll this back up. Okay, so now we're going to put the cream cheese in the middle and the cherries, and then we're going to roll it all up, putting the ends in. Okay, so I'm going to put this right in the middle, cream cheese right in the middle. So you can see I got this much from the edge on all 4 sides, all right? Okay, now we're going to put the cherries in the middle. Actually, let's bring it right to the beginning of where you started with the cream cheese. Okay, so I have all the cherries here that I want to use. The rest of it is just filling, it's not the cherries. I got a little piece here. and one here. Okay. Okay, so gonna wet our edges all the way around. Okay, so let's fold our edges in, just like that, right over the top of the cherries. Okay, now you gotta wet the part that we just folded with the egg wash. Wet it all, because remember it's very dry. And the only way it's gonna fix clothes is if you put the egg wash on it. Okay, I think that's wet. I got a little edge here I want to wet. Okay. Now we're going to fold this over. See that? See that dough popped out? I just pushed it back in. Now we're going to wet this part. So every time you see some dry dough, you're going to wet it. And roll that over. We're going to roll it again, gently. And one more time. Okay. Now we're at the end on the very bottom. Want to make sure your end is on the bottom, because you want that to stay closed. Alright, now I've got to pick that up and put it in a pan. Let me see. Okay, I have a pie pan here. I'm gonna put some oil in it and wipe that with a paper towel. Okay, now we're gonna get this in one piece into this pan. So I've probably got to be pretty quick. There we go. I'm gonna brush that with some egg wash. Lightly, I'm just dapping it because it's really tender now. Well, like it could break easily. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. I'm going to put that in the oven as well. And I'll be back when the both are done. Thank you. Okay guys, look at this. So here's our cream cheese and cherry mini pastry, and a cream cheese and cherry, I'm going to call this wrap pastry, but it's still a pastry. Okay, or big pastry. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it looks good. So let me take a bite and give you the word of the day. The word of the day. The word of the day is, let's start thinking outside the box. Because if we always think the way we always have, you'll always get the same results. So today I was thinking outside of the box. I was in the grocery store and I seen the pastry dough. I said, wonder what this could do. So I said, well, we're going to find out. So I said, I'm going to try something. And so I'm just being brave and showing you guys that when you try something, it could really come true for you. It could make a difference. It could change your mind. It could open doors. You just never know. So this is an example with the Danish, right? But it also could be an example in your life. Try something new. That's the word of the day. Okay. So I'm going to take a bite of the mini Danish. Look in there. Mmm. Wow. You know, that cream cheese really brought something to the table with the cherries. Because cherries are tart. And this made it like creamy and really tastes like cream cheese. It is cream cheese, but I mean, it tastes like, you know, like you have a Danish and you have like the frosting on the top. It reminds you of that. Really good. Mmm. Let me cut open the other one. I just want to show you what it looks like on the inside. That's what we look like on the inside. How about that, huh? Wow. Pleasure serving you guys. I'm gonna go and enjoy that. Tastes good. Really good. You gotta try it. Imagine that with blueberries or apples. Stop. Thumbs up. Please thumbs up. Share the video. Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.